the NFL on EA Sports.
And we've got Jeff Okudah. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions.
It's the Lions and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a play fake and it's gone. Try to lay one up deep, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground. Brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Shifts by him. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Goff on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2, Goff. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. This ball nearly intercepted. Once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. That's going going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On first down, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay inbounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's gone. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Broncos first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action now. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. There he goes, right side. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone as hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run here with Swift.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards. A shotgun snap for goal. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to the running game with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the back now at Ford Field. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 14 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Draymond Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Right side to Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you make...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Washington now brings this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 12. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On first down, Wilson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Finding Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. To throw again is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
That was an excellent come from behind.